1600. I don't know.
All right, we're back here.
Hey, yo, what's good? It's your boy, Bass Lolly, with your boy, YPFL T Tidbits. Shout out to Lord Megalo. Free him
What up?
from his ex. Free CJ Torella from the 2-0. Free Toy Wiz from the New York YGO scene. Free JTA. Free everybody in the northeast. Yeah.
So what did we just see?
We just literally saw someone just, Chris was like, get on the swimsuit. We going down. We taking a trip to the lake real quick. Like, that's what he did. Yeah, so looking over their side deck.
Yeah, what do you think is going to be sided?
Well, Chris's side deck is literally a bunch of 3-ofs. It's 3 Flying Sea, 3 Vanity's Fiend, 3 Majesty's Fiend, 3 Stormforth, and 3 Fairy Wind. So I'm pretty sure what we're going to see is we're just going to see Stormforth and Vanity's Fiend. Yeah. Oh, and Fairy Wind. Pardon me. He may not even side Stormforth. He may just side Fairy Wind. And I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not really sure how this side deck is supposed to side against Qliphort, but that's like this deck's good matchup. Whereas Qliphort, he's siding 2 Typhoon. Wow, this is really messy. 2 Typhoon, 3 Curse Seal, 3 Sealing Ceremony of what?
It's the ninja trap card that, like, each turn you can banish an earth or something to banish 2 cards from your opponent's graveyard. It's a continuous trap, something like that.
I don't know, man.
Sealing Ceremony of Mokuton? There's like 3 of them. Yeah, this is it.
Okay, so the game already started.
Okay.
So it looks like Hentz had the MST for the tool.
That's a Helix.
So
the tool got MST'd, so that's
he said a bunch of
damage.
And man, I think Chris tried to get him to actually hit that. Yeah, so he's trying to get value off the Helix on the emptiness. Swings into the Scarm. Up to Shadow Mirror, main phase 2. Passes. What is that? What is that? Oh, I think he drew beginning and the end, which is something Chris plays. What is that? Oh, that's a lure. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Him.
They look very similar when they're ultimate and glary.
So he's going to upstart.
Yep.
Put him to 82, and he still has double Burning Abyss, which is really cool. Like the fact that Burning Abyss can just play through Shadow Mirror, and like with the advent of Virgil, they can play through it even more so.
Oh.
I see a Solar Charge too. Oh man, so just imagine if Chris mills a Rubik. Whew. Well, actually that wouldn't do much because this requires both Burning Abyss and he has no way of clearing the... Yeah, so he just summons both because he sees no Flying Seas or Maxis in his opponent's sideboard.
Is that Zen Mains?
Yeah, that's his Zen Mains. He
takes 300?
Yeah. So he takes 300. Detaches and he's probably going to opt to pop the... Probably the monster. I think I'd pop the creature here.
You'd pop the what?
The creature, the monster. Because this, then, like, I can kind of, like, ride the Zen Mains for a little bit, and I have Soul Charge in my hand. But he opts to pop the mirror instead. I guess this is because he has Soul Charge.
Duality, that could help, like, get him the cards he needs in hand, but...
I just would be so afraid of my opponent just going, like, sacrifice and then sack for disc. Like, that's just what my fear with this deck would be. Yeah, the glare is pretty bad. So, he dualities and reveals 3. Carrier would be nice here. I mean, just to set up, like, you could just... Yeah, so he has the disc. So, like, if he top deck sacrifice, that could have just gone really, really bad for Chris. But I mean, I could see why he would hit the Shadow Imprisoning because now at least his Seer is turned on, so he can get back Graph. Oh, I'm an idiot actually. Apparently it's unaffected. This is also why I lost my round 2 match. I tried to Moral Talk attributed disc, and my opponent just said unaffected. Like he wasn't English. He wasn't like, you know.
He was like, nope.
Yeah. So he was just like unaffected. I was like, what? So
It's like in Pokemon when you attack something and it misses.
right.
just like
That's
that.
literally what happened.
Imagine if that could happen in this game.
Mhm. So it cannot be affected by any level or rank 3s. God. Man, these Qliphort cards are just really good. So he gets Chalice. And he could, I guess he could instantly clear the Zen But my concern with that would be like, now here comes like the follow-up, you know, like, now he has the graph coming, and Kritin doesn't really have an out to that.
That's a shell.
Yeah, so he's just gonna summon Shell, set, and pass to keep him like locked out of anything other than a tour
And that's
guide.
the Chalice down?
Yes. So he draws Calcab for turn. Still has beginning and the end. Yeah, Chris is in a really tight spot. So I'm pretty sure, let's say hypothetically, Chris decides to slam his Zen mains. Kritin won't opt to Forbidden Chalice. We'll wait till the end phase because he wants to slow Hentz down for a turn, which gives him time to summon the disc in his hand, or just do anything else. Why didn't he double attack? Can that thing double attack even if it isn't tribute summon?
Shell or Helix? Which one?
Shell. I'm pretty sure Shell has to be tribute summoned in order to double attack. So he opts to get Scarm off the Seer after ramming. So he rammed into the Helix. So Chris takes
300 again.
Yeah, ask him to hold the sign real quick, just to make sure we have the same life.
Yeah, I can just go run up there and check.
Okay, no problem.
But I'm reading Shell. Shell can't double attack.
Yeah, so yeah, no, even if he
But I'll go check right now.
if he kills Zen mains, like, then you know, then he just searches. Chris can just search like another another Burning Abyss off the Scarm if he attacked, and then I mean, obviously if he set the back row, like that's why he's searching end phase, like, so then he could just go special, make a card, like make a Dawn tease. He can't pop Shell either. Yeah, he can't. So no, this is like, I understand that like Chris is like popping back row because he can't pop anything on the field. I get that.
What's the monster in his hand?
Disc.
Disc and
So
MST.
he just opts a normal summon disc. I mean, yeah. For disc. I think what happened is he ended up chalicing. Did he chalice his own creature? Which makes sense.
Chris is asking if it can double attack even if it wasn't tributed for. With Chalice on it.
Right. So okay, it's chaliced, but he's asking if it can double attack. How did I lose this guy? I cleared his board and he top decked a trampoline. After he searched Shell off Sacrifice, top trampoline, and exploded me. Literally, like, that was like the one.
Bowden says it has to be tribute summon because it's
Yeah.
not part of the like effect that's negated or anything.
Yeah. So it can't double attack. But I guess I don't know. I guess Hentz conceded.
I guess Chris just scoops.
Yeah. I'm not really sure what happened there.
Yeah, I don't know. Some sort of ruling confusion, and then Chris just scoops.
Yeah. These cards are very, there's some very powerful cards though. Like, all things considered, these Qliphort cards just, the fact that they're unaffected is just, it's crazy. That's insane. Was that lethal? Oh, that actually just might have been a game where he attacks over the damage, then attacks, then damage up chalices. That, I think that was lethal. He was at 45. Yeah. No, life points weren't wrong. I mean, like,
I just went up and checked,
yeah,
like,
like
right before that.
he just, what did he set? Calcab?
I don't know.
He said something.
I was just mesmerized by whatever happened.
So he, yeah, so like he,
I'll see.
yeah. I'm pretty sure life point went wrong though. I'm pretty sure maybe that was just lethal with the chalice. Well, he didn't damage up chalice. He popped the back row with damage, but like he chaliced his shell when the back row was popped. No, he didn't have chalice in hand, but like the turn before, if he chalices the creature, it's negated. So then like it doesn't go back down to what its attack was when it was normal summoned. It stays at 28. Yeah.
They're asking if something like gets piercing.
Oh. I don't think it does. It has to be normal summon. That's what
I don't know.
That's what your boy
Whatever.
Ellen Jeff Jones is saying. Who, I mean,
The judges are talking.
shaky source, but
Chris still scooped. They didn't let it attack twice.
yeah, that makes sense. That's weird. I don't know why he conceded them. If the damage really does max out at 41.
I think Chris just thought he was in a spot where he can win, maybe?
Yeah, so Chris opts to go first. Okay, so we're getting the graph after using a little dankness, getting rid of that Rubik. Dantes, Ops to Mill, 3.
Oh god, the glare is killing me.
Yeah.
We use anti-glare Pro Mat sleeves that actually end up glaring more because they're not as tight of a fit.
Makes sense. Makes sense. So he sets 3 and passes the turn. Trying to handle like duality, sacrifice creature. So duality for tool. Yeah, that's a Sir. Chris Hentz has a Sir face up and attack position on the field and a Dante in defense with 3 back row set. And a card in hand,
Shell.
which is Skarn. So he activates tool. So there's another sacrifice.
Rossi Elkun advances to the semifinals with Qliphorts.
So he plays Storm. Oh, very nice. does that card do? Can we pull it up real quick?
Storm?
Yeah, because I don't know 100% know what that card does. But very nice. Just flips the switch on the storm real quick. What does this card do? Oh, destroy all you control and then destroy the same amount as your opponent controls. Okay, so like it's in
Spell trap cards.
Okay.
It's from Galactic Overlord.
Yeah, like 1, 2, 3. Does it count itself?
I don't think so.
Damn. So
He Fire Lakes.
he just opts a Fire Lake. And he Fire Lakes into double sacrifice. Oh, very nice. So Chris Hentz decides to Fire Lake. Oh, that is
So he doesn't
cool.
have any cards of his own to destroy.
Right. So at resolution, because the card doesn't target,
Yep.
he has no spell and traps to destroy, so he gets no value. Yeah,
That was an insane play.
that was cool. So he gets double tooled, decides to play it again, pays 800. Yeah, he still gets double sacrifice, but like that, Chris still has like all of his cards, and Kritin is actually just down double sacrifice like later in the game. So I think he is allowing him to search off. That's a good question. What is that card? That might be Sealing Ceremony. It's a ninja card. It's like
You tribute an Earth and banish 2 cards from your opponent's grave or something like
It's
that.
like that one card. What is it? Crevice? Yeah. So he gets Climate Change. What he's thinking here. You know, it would be really cool. He could play another tool in another zone, and okay, I guess not. But he could play another tool, and he could just start getting like 2 cards every turn, unless Chris like responds to it somehow.
He could burn himself to death though.
Well, yeah, that's true. But and Chris also just has the Fire Lake, so he opts to put one back, which is the Sealing Ceremony. Triggered Scarn. So his last set is Typhoon. Oh, he had MST. Oh, Bud brings up actually just a good point. He could have chained. Kritin could have chained Typhoon to Storm. Excuse me, pardon me, to Fire Lake. Hit another back row. Storm would have killed the MST, so it would have killed one of his back row. So it would have actually just totally cleared out Chris's board, and Chris would be left with like a Dante. So he's like thinking. He set the Wing Blast, and he has a Fire Lake in his hand. So he's like, what do I want to do here to make everything like make the most optimal play? Giving credit where it's due, mate. I actually realized I started, like, when I tried to imitate Simon He last night, I did an Australian accent, so I'm pretty sure I'm capable, but anyway, not important. So, he summons Tour Guide. Yeah. Summons Guide. Things are not really looking good for Kritin. Is there a link to the updated brackets?
If there is, it's on the ARG fan page. Check out that on Facebook.
Shout out to my boy, ARG. Where's Amanda? I think she went out with her. She went out with her family today, so she's hanging out, not playing Yu-Gi-Oh. So he gets Graph of the Tour Guide and goes into the extra dank. Pulls out the Dantes. Trying to travel over this dude's life points real quick. I see you, Chris. I see you.
What is his face down? Do you know?
Phoenix Wing. Oh, and Kritin's is MST.
Okay.
So he mills a graph off attaching the
Does
graph.
Chris know it's MST?
No. No.
He might not attack into it then.
Turn up Alex's mic. Is this better? I feel like I can just hear myself really well, and I'm just trying like not to be really loud because I'm a loud person. I'm Indian, so.
You can be decently loud.
I mean, I hope not. Like, I remember one time I like screamed in the microphone. Everyone was like, "Yo, bruh." I was like, "Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, ma." So he attacks with everything. Can we get the scoreboard up? Tell this dude to put up the scoreboard real quick. Okay, so Kritin's at 31, and Chris Hentz is at 8,000. It's better. Lolly! That's what I think when someone types my name in all caps. Yeah, Fire Lake is actually just the best card I think Burning Abyss could have gotten. Better than Virgil, for sure. So, he pays 800. So what do you search? Disc?
Yep.
Okay. So this puts Kritin pretty low. So if I were Kritin, I'd start getting a little nervous. He opts to just
Blind
type.
MST.
Well, it's not really blind. He knows it's the Fire Lake. It's the one
Okay.
card. It's the one card he set. So he's gonna blow up both, and then he's gonna Climate Change. Back the two. Yeah, he just wants to clear up the Fire Lake, so that. Yeah, so he pops the. Why isn't the tool gone? Oh. I see. So he didn't really want to pop the tool because he wanted to force him to either. If he wanted to tool search again, he'd play the other tool, or he could play another scale. But that wouldn't, like. It still just doesn't put him in a better position. Whereas Chris could just, at this point, I don't see any defensive cards in Kritin's like hand at the moment. So I think in terms of life, like, Nightmare Shark could just come in hot real quick. Like Shark Golem, if you could make that, that'd be insane. Kritin's just like, hey man, we're just trying to get there real quick. So he's thinking about. So he's gonna summon the carrier.
We don't have the match load. Oh,
Hold on, turn me down a second.
I never got that.
Did you win? Hey, wait.
She opened up triple karma cut, double fire link.
That's a loss? She lost?
What'd you win?
Tell them if you're on there.
Well, Chris won. Let's see what our side game's doing. I'll try to get the information for this really quick. I'll be right back. I'll reset this first.